People at home are keeping track of this. He's also a Taurus.
I am also a Taurus.
You're a Taurus.
Yes.
It's the 3 Taurus podcast.
April 30th.
April 30th.
How about you?
Damn, I'm May 4th.
May 4th.
Yeah.
April 20th.
And you're April
The
20.
perception of this podcast.
Yeah, we're just Taurus energy is so strong here. We're like,
welcome to the
It's next month. It's next month.
But it's Taurus season.
it's Taurus season.
By the time this is out, it is Taurus season.
Yeah, facts. They don't
That's
need to
true.
know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Almost Spicy podcast. My name is Francisco. Today we are joined by a very special guest. Please give it up for Huhroon.
I had my tea in my hand. I couldn't clap. I made this big clap before. And,
We'll edit it in.
It's okay.
Huhroon.
I'm used to haters.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, man.
What's poppin'?
How are you?
I'm well. Been a pretty good day so far.
Welcome.
What's your like daily routine? Like, how do you like wake up in the morning? What do you do?
Well, I lay in bed until noon.
Okay, respect.
I don't work. Oh, I should probably get closer to the microphone, huh?
You can bring it in.
No,
Okay.
as
Push
long
it
as
a
you're
little bit closer.
As long as you're comfortable.
Swag.
You know?
So I have a job at a group home. I work like Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
I go into work 8 a.m. on Saturday and I get off work Monday at 8 a.m. Get paid for it. I don't get paid much, but it's a cool little setup. But because of that, I have Monday to Friday to do whatever I want.
whatever.
It's like weekend.
Yeah.
My weekend is weekdays. But I'm looking for another thing right now just to like fill up my time because when I don't have a schedule, I kind of do nothing.
I think that's like what all of us do because I spent actually this summer, I left one of my jobs and I was like trying to find new work. And of course, it's the worst time to try and find a job.
Yeah.
It's like, because all the like college kids take up all the jobs and everything. And I literally spent like 2 months not doing anything.
Damn.
Which was like good, but also for me, like I'm a person like I just
Needs
need
to have
something.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
To just go fucking crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who like to stay busy, just like musicians and whatnot. Like, yeah, man. So you stay in bed till noon.
I stay in bed till noon.
So thank you for being here at noon 30.
Yes. Yeah.
Today's March
Today's March
9th.
10th?
Friday. 10th?
March
Jesus
10th.
Christ.
Yeah, I had my
Friday. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yeah, I
Dude.
had my therapist appointment every Friday.
Every Friday?
at 10 a.m. So
you were up today.
I did up a little bit earlier today. Did that from 10 to 11.
You were on Zoom?
We use Doxy, which is essentially Zoom, but like telehealth kind of thing.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah,
We're getting right into it on the Almost Spicy podcast. Yeah. We're talking therapy. We're talking mental health.
We're talking mental health. We're
Take care of yourself. Do the things. I go to therapy on Thursdays because I like the
We all know that.
therapy Thursdays.
I like that.
That's
like
the only
Taco
reason.
Tuesday.
That's the only reason.
Yeah,
Like,
he wants to release these on Sundays, so it's Almost Spicy Sundays. So this guy is all about aesthetic.
aesthetic.
He doesn't
having that like type of like how do you say like just having a theme to it where it's like it's like Taco Tuesday. Like people expect tacos on Tuesday for some reason.
It's a good mark.
That's what happens at my work. We have Taco Tuesday, and the tacos usually suck. They're gringo tacos.
Wild
That's why
Wednesdays.
Wild
Taco
Wednesdays.
Tuesdays.
Yeah. Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Fish Friday.
Never mind.
I hate
Let's
Fish
say some
Friday.
shit, huh?
Are you a fish guy, Huhroon?
I like some of the fish.
Yeah.
I like some of the fish. I don't like the bottom of salmon.
You don't like the bottom of salmon?
I know people
I
say
never
that's where
really
the healthy
did.
shit is,
Yeah,
but it kind
it's
of tastes
fat.
like...
It's a lot of fat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fat. I would say that's the healthiest fish to possibly eat.
Salmon?
But I don't eat fish because I can't have
you
fish.
can't.
Now, are you like allergic?
Yeah, I'm allergic to shellfish, but like I just in general don't feel good after eating fish. So I'm just like, I'm good.
It's such a whack allergy. You're missing out on so much good food.
See, well, okay. The funniest thing is I didn't know I was like allergic to shellfish until because I work in the restaurant industry and there was like a crab special and nobody ate it and I ate the whole thing.
Damn.
And I was like, this is fucking amazing. And fast forward like an hour later, I'm like, I'm really fucking itchy right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I broke out in hives, like everything, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm like allergic. And then it also made sense when I'd have like clams and stuff. I just like puke. I never associated that. Oh, I'm like severely allergic to this. Like
Maybe I should stop eating
I
this.
should stop eating this. And so like ever since then, I'm like, you know what? I'm fine. I'm living great. Like now that I know that that's an allergy, it's like life
Did
is.
you go to a doctor?
No, I've never.
You figured it out
bothered.
yourself.
I was just like, I mean, it's easy to assume. You know, you projectile vomit something, you're just like, yeah, that's probably not meant to be in my body. Like, period.
Yeah.
That's when you drink beer before liquor. You've never
Then
been
you get
sicker.
Yeah.
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
Beer, swag. I don't know how accurate that is though.
It's pretty accurate.
Where does wine
It's
come into it?
Wine is in the
liquor?
same category as beer.
As beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have a timer? Never mind. So yeah, I've never been sicker. How do you spell your name?
Loaded question.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Legal name Harun.
What? That wasn't even one of my options.
Yeah. Legal name Harun. Preferred spelling Haroon.
Okay.
And then artist name Huhroon.
It's like my passwords. They're all a little different.
Like change one little thing,
Yeah.
capitalize one letter, add a number to the end, exclamation point, swag.
Then you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying. So I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where, and it's funny because when I was younger, my mom when she came to America, or whatever, she misspelled my name on my birth certificate, and I was born in San Diego. So it was a whole thing about getting my birth certificate switched and changed because we had to get in contact with the state of California, and then it was a whole lot of no, not even there, and it was a whole lot of back and forth and shit. So eventually my name got changed because it was spelled like Hurou. It's just some fucked up.
That sounds wild. That sounds like French almost.
Yeah, it sounds like the lake, bro. Like that type of shit.
Like Huron, where they shot that UFO. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where it happened.
That's one of them.
One of them
recently. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been actively avoiding the UFO shit.
You've been avoiding it?
I've been avoiding it. I think I've curated my TL to the point where I don't see too much of it. You know what I mean?
You haven't touched too many.
I haven't touched too much
contents.
because bro, once you get into it, you're just stuck. That's all you see. You know what I mean? It's if you like one thing, then that's all they'll fucking show
That's how
you.
the algorithm.
You like one fight video on Twitter, and then all you fucking
and
see
then
is fight
everything.
videos. You know?
Well, so here's the one question I have then. Aliens. Yes or no?
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah.
They're definitely out there.
Oh, yeah.
The universe is too fucking massive for us to be the only fucktards to exist. You know, there has to be some other shit. You know what I mean? There has to be, you know what I mean, like house parties that they got going on in Mars or some shit that we just aren't privy to.
Dude,
that their level of drugs have to be fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what gets me is they don't have an economic system. Extraterrestrials
that we know of. They might be out there with banks and shit.
You think? It seems
They're not doing no capitalist shit out there.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. They're not doing because they have.
Say what if that is the case though?
That'd be fucked.
They're actually low key they're actually surviving off our energy and
They're using our energy.
they're
life
using
force.
our energy
Oh
I've heard
god.
about the water thing.
yeah.
About we had a guest, Kenny, explain how you might have ships stop out on Earth to fill the ships up with hydrogen, and they might take off, kind of like a gas station. But yeah, they're starting to admit it. It's slow disclosure. You're hearing the government talk about possibilities.
They changed it from UFOs to what is
UAP.
it? UAP.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're trying
yeah.
to make it less weird. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And
And
in the past, it's you into that stuff. You talk about that stuff. Ooh, a little bit of a loony bin.
That's
type
how it's
person.
been.
But now it's
But that was on purpose.
yeah,
though.
yeah.
That was on purpose just since from the 40s, Hollywood and CIA have been working together to scare us about aliens, with movies, Predator, sorts of stuff, graphic images, to get you ready for intergalactic war. Basically.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. They want you. They're
I'm
gonna
not going to no war.
listen, bro.
I'm not.
Listen, everybody listening. Before we get into this interview, with Huhroon.
Yes.
We got into the alien topic kind of right away, but all the content coming from Huhroon's music career is coming after we close a few points on the alien topic.
We got time. Oh, that's the camera.
All of them.
I was I was looking at y'all and into the space and shit.
No, see, here's the thing. You don't have to address any camera.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah. You can. We do break the fourth wall.
Yeah, we break the fourth wall all the time.
I'm a big wall break guy.
Yeah.
I like breaking walls.
This is what I understand. They reverse engineered the craft, so they have our own U.S. military ships that look just like the real alien ships, so that when they're ready to scare us and fake an invasion, they're gonna look like they're fucking actually the real ships. Yeah, I don't know what to make about that, man. They're not denying that they have bodies. They're not denying that they have ships. It's just confirmed.
They're not denying that there's UFOs.
They're not denying that there's
UAPs.
They're not denying that they're shooting at them. I don't think we should be shooting at them personally.
I think that's just America's like first instinct. They're just like, yeah, we see some shit, shoot it. War.
Shoot it.
We're gonna start a war with this.
Yeah, I loved like the one Republican senator who like when the Chinese balloon was like going off, it's like she was like encouraging everybody to get their guns out and start just shooting in the sky at it. And it's just like, first off, that's
commercial flight.
That's fucking stupid. Those bullets are gotta come down somewhere. And it's like you're a fucking idiot.
Was that Lauren?
Yeah, or no, the green
MGK?
whatever. No,
MGK?
not MGK.
Marjorie Gloria Lola.
Oh,
Yeah. Whatever the weird one.
Marjorie, some
Yeah,
shit.
Marjorie.
Yeah.
MGK.
MGK.
Yeah, I think it's MGK.
Damn.
Just
Speaking of sucking life force out, what you think about Megan Fox sucking his life force out?
Oh God.
You've seen what he looks like? I mean, he always looked.
Pull that up.
He
We don't have
always,
anybody.
he always looked a little bit rough, but every time they take a picture together, I swear there's like an IV that's like in him,
my
that's like
God.
going into her or something.
Yeah,
She's
bro.
she's always been like the it girl. Like Megan Fox has always been like
mean, tell
hot
me about it.
forever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
pull
But
that
like
up.
she will never age.
Yeah, no.
You know, and I
But
think-
because she does, and she's admitted, I think, to some of like the drinking blood or like the injections, and every, the injections
Yeah.
are common, and
Yeah.
like not everybody knows about what a lot of women might do to preserve themselves late into their 40s, 50s, 60s, and that goes back to the society topic and Instagram, depression going up, 2010 forward. But yeah, he wears her blood or whatever. Like,
So it's a bit sus.
yeah, I don't know.
fucking weird, man.
I came up in a time when we were encouraged not to like do like the blood brother kind of thing because of anything. You don't know what somebody might have. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know, bro.
Exactly, bro.
And that's a bond.
Yeah.
That's the fucking. I think that was always like the funniest thing. Like you even see it in like TV shows or like they take the knife, they like slice it, and it's like this is our bond.
Yeah.
like we're bonded together, and it's like you also just contracted like 6 different diseases from doing
We're just
this.
not used to their blood or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Body,
yeah. No,
Y'all watch
that's
The
the
Last
other
of
thing.
Us? Are y'all watching The Last
Yeah,
of Us?
yeah, I
it's
am.
like that one episode when she was trying to save the little black boy.
Yeah.
I forgot what his name. Will, was it Will?
Yeah.
And they kill everybody that comes on the show.
Yeah,
Every single
yeah.
episode, it's
No,
like they bring new
it's-
people in. Sorry about it. They're dead.
It's like Game of Thrones. It's like you can't have any favorite character because if you get attached, they're gonna die.
I'm a couple episodes like I think I haven't seen. I fell asleep like 2 episodes ago, so I didn't see that one. And then like the episode that just came out last week, I didn't see. Yeah, but is the main character dude dead? Have you seen it? Are you caught
You
up?
got a new guy on there.
He's dead, right? I'm pretty sure he's dead. Not yet.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, probably he has to come back, right?
Yeah,
He has to come back.
he's Pedro Pascal.
Okay.
He is the
Spoiler.
it girl. He's the it girl right now.
of the show. Yeah, like
Pedro Pascal is the
He's
it
saying
girl.
in general. He's
Just in
watching
general.
Hot Ones, so he's fanboying.
I am, dude.
on Hot Ones?
He's
It
hilarious.
just came out
Yeah,
yesterday.
he did
just
a Hot
came out-
Ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's hilarious.
He's gonna be on Sunday Conversations in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Y'all watch those? The Caleb
100%.
Presley ones?
100%.
Oh, I love. We love
Oh,
kids.
Those are
100%.
those are fucking hilarious. Y'all seen the Drake one? The Drake,
Yes.
Drake and his kid.
The Drake one. I love how he asks like his kid, just like, do you ever like think that your dad could have done better to teach you to read?
Exactly. You
I
wish
was
you had a
just
better
like-
dad. You wish you had a dad that could teach you how to read.
I was like, dude, he's right there. It's just like, it's so funny.
Fucking yeah, that's one of our inspirations here on the Almost Spicy program. Caleb Presley. Of course, we always shout out Eric Andre and
Yeah.
I don't know who else.
He just needs to get out of that Barstool umbrella. I think he's like
Caleb, yeah, but he
he's-
likes it though. I don't know because they gave him a chance when he was so young and shit. Like,
I feel like even still, like he outgrew the platform, in my opinion, at least. I mean,
Well,
they're still huge, but
yeah, but he makes that whole thing.
Yeah.
That's
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Cause so like all those people that like Barstool's a very like interesting company altogether. Like as a media company, they do insane figures. Like their actual like revenue is all from like merch and like the IP of their stuff. But when they sold off like Call Her Daddy, like that was
Spotify, right?
Yeah, they sold it off to Spotify, and they're like,
Spotify.
I think she ended the deal. She like had a closeout on her deal, so she was a free agent pretty much, and I think they like signed off the rest of it and like full transaction.
Those
But,
Spotify contracts are always like hundreds of millions of dollars. It's stupid.
Well-
the Rogan one was 300 million.
Yeah, well, but you also got to like keep in mind like they're probably also paying for new sets, new like everything
Yeah.
else, and
And it's
it's
a
all like
long-term contract,
it's a long-term contract.
Pat McAfee used to be under the Barstool umbrella, and now he's like the biggest like sports podcaster around.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, eventually, yeah, they'll all like grow big. I'm sure he will get to a point where it's like,
I think he
will
posted the
outgrow.
Drake one on like his YouTube channel, and it still had the Barstool thing at the bottom right corner or whatever. But like,
you know what?
I think it's interesting.
I hope he has some equity in that bar stool, because like,
Well, that's
he
the
had
thing.
the- you
That's
know
the thing.
what I
They
mean?
do work out in the contracts.
Yeah, yeah.
That you because like after the Call Her Daddy thing, they had an IP problem.
Oh,
because like she's the one that like started it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
They came
then
in.
and they like owned the IP, but when they reworked the contract and the other girl left, she gained equity of the IP.
Okay.
So she was able to take that off and like go elsewhere with it,
Yeah.
which is like huge.
Yeah.
Yo, how was tour, man?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. For those that don't know,
Yeah, let 'em know.
We joined Early Eyes for their Midwest stops of their Look Alive tour. And yeah, so
Shout out Early Eyes.
shout out Early Eyes. Big shout, great hangs,
Hell
great
yeah.
people, great music.
Yeah, they got together at my college. I was going to college with them, and then they like played randomly, like this group of people. Well, the first group or whatever,
Yeah.
but just like, you know, Jake has been just consistently there.
Forever, yeah, since the start. But
Shout out
yeah,
to all of them.
shout out to all of them. They're all fucking amazing people, amazing musicians. We went to the first stop was Milwaukee. It was all like back to back. Like we played shows 5 nights in a row. So like first night was Milwaukee, then Chicago, then Grand Rapids, then Ferndale, and then Columbus, Ohio was the last show. And then we drove back 12 hours from Columbus on, yeah, and then
Back to back, 5 nights?
every night, yeah, we were just driving, and it was all in, Zach's car. Zach has an SUV. He was driving DD the entire time. We love to see it. Gotta have one of those homies around, not just because he was DD, but
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was great.
for real,
It was-
he's great.
It was it was his fucking great time.
Dude, that's amazing.
We stayed in an Airbnb in Chicago for the first 2 nights, and then we stayed with John from Early Eyes' family's house. At his house, his family's house in Michigan, and
Is that and that's where you got what you brought? You were in Michigan.
yeah,
Okay.
yep. I brought good vibes back from Michigan.
Good vibes.
Yeah, immaculate vibes.
Sunshine in a bag.
Sunshine in a bag. Sunshine in a bag. They're great people out there. But
Yeah, you were telling us that before we started filming that your favorite crowd, the crowd that received you
the best.
the best,
Was Michigan. And that may come as a little bit of a surprise, but it's similar to
Well, that's Michigan's the state, right? It was the city. Was,
the city of Ferndale and the city of Grand
okay.
Rapids. Yeah, those 2 cities were easily
Both
the
of
most
them,
supportive.
not
Both of
just
them.
one,
Both
okay.
of them. Yeah, both
So
of them.
yeah, the whole state.
The whole state, fuck yeah. They showed so much love. They were so into everything that we were doing. They were like blasted in the crowd. They were all fucking like drunk off their ass.
That's gnarly. Because you don't do the same thing every night, but you bring you make sure to
Different
hit
energy.
certain points every night, and so like
And they were
you
with it
take
all
note
throughout.
at these points. Yeah.
And you went to the show on Tuesday, like you saw, like
Yeah.
Runaway, we sit down, we all sit down.
Yeah.
It's like real like mellow, and then like Brain Cell, I'm jumping in the crowd, mosh pitting, jumping up and down. So it's like they were with me throughout all of that, which I really appreciated because like I feel like sometimes I love Minnesota to death. Like I'm not bad mouthing Minnesota at all,
Right,
but I
right.
swear there's a bit of like a too cool for school energy here sometimes.
See, that's what we always talk about. 'Cause it's like there's so much fucking gatekeeping here in like the artistic community. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of I don't know if I would like outright say it's like gatekeeping that's going on here. I definitely do think that like we are like Atlanta, for example, right? Like an artist comes out of Atlanta, all the people that they're friends with, all the people that they work with, everybody all gets that same like spotlight shown
Yeah,
on them.
sure.
It's like they kind of bring everybody up to like Playboy Cardi shouting out BK the Ruler on a song on a
Yeah.
demo and shit like that. Like it's like there's this like feeling of like camaraderie and like community that happens, right? And here it's like we're all so like in our own pockets of
Yeah.
people. Like we all have our
Yeah.
friends that we work with. We all have our
Exactly.
own people that we make music with and shit. And it's like, I feel like what we need more than anything is just like the different groups of people and the different types of musicians and artists, not just musicians, but all types of artists to just mingle and be in the same spaces, hang out together. But there is this bit of like
100%.
high school energy that kind of
No,
happens here.
that's exactly
which
what
is-
I describe it all the
Yeah,
time. Because
it-
it's like it feels so clicky in the worst way possible.
Sometimes, you know, and you go to certain spaces, certain venues, certain shows, and then you're just kind of like, you know, like
You see like one person that you like know, but they're like talking to like their other little crowd, and they're just kind of like,
you know, it doesn't take and it
Like,
doesn't and it
why?
doesn't take much to like show love either. What's that one video that doesn't take niggas? It don't take shit to show love. Niggas don't show love anymore. Wabble-dee. You know that video? And it's that one dude who did the Playboy Cardi. He's Fox Fresh, I think is his name. He makes like videos on like Twitter and Instagram. Kind of blew up a few years ago. But it's kind of just that sort of shit, you know. And it's like Columbus was similar to Minnesota, where I mean, like there were some people who were very into it. I could see there were some people who were very into it, but then there were some people people who I was just like, I was like looking at them like I'm thankful they all showed up and I'm thankful they were all there.
Right.
But I mean, there were some people who were, and also like nobody knows who the fuck we are.
That's,
right?
I mean,
That's another thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we're going on tour with Early Eyes. Now they do a little bit.
You.
But even still, like they in all the places that we went to, you know what I mean? Like I had like a couple friends that came out to Chicago show, but I don't know nobody in Milwaukee or Michigan or Columbus. I mean, I have some friends in like Cincinnati and like some parts of Columbus or whatever.
And
like,
the crowds, did they all like know Early Eyes, or was it 80%?
They were there for Early Eyes.
Knew them.
They were all there for Early Eyes, which fuck yeah, like I'm glad that they have that reach, that pull. It was their first time doing like their own headlining tour that I know of, at least. If I'm misspeaking, I'm sorry.
And then the audience is trusting Early Eyes to
bring
present,
good vibes. To bring somebody
I don't know if
that
they have
they
that
like.
expectation. Yeah. But then you brought back some of these good vibes back to Minnesota, and like you said, we were just at the 7th Street on Tuesday. Yeah, you played that Carbon Sound
with San and Echo Astro. Fucking amazing show.
That last minute set from him. He's gonna be here tomorrow, actually.
Hell yeah, doing this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a great
dude.
fucking. What do you call this?
Guest.
Guest. Yeah.
Dude.
I was about to say something.
You're right. It's a collective experience.
Yeah,
that's what we call it.
But you headlined on a Tuesday night. Did it sell out? It was pretty packed.
I don't think it sold out, but it was definitely
close,
packed.
right?
San.
Yeah.
Can we take a moment? Shout out San. San just turned 18 years old.
Yeah.
He is a Somali musician and artist that fucking inspires the crowd. He inspires me so much because like he reminds me. He has that like youthful like spirit and that feeling where it's like. I hope he never loses it. I hope he never like loses that like that always like one. Like, he'll call me like out the blue at like 3 p.m. on like a Wednesday. You know what I mean? Just like what's up? How you doing? What's going on? You know what I mean? It's like and like I always love getting a call from him and talking to him because like he just like is so far ahead of like his peer mates, like his age mates. Like people who are his age don't think the way he thinks about like music, about life, about anything. So
shout out Son, man.
Yeah.
And you're not familiar. We're gonna play some.
No, I don't.
But the fact that you said he's 18 and you're my age, right?
Yeah.
You were born 97.
No, I'm 2 years younger than you. Yeah, 99.
99. Okay.
I know, right?
But still, someone who's 18.
Yeah.
Son was born whatever 2003 or whatever.
Yeah.
4.
Crazy.
So like, and that goes back to the community thing. And how inspiring is that? Because I'm playing with a younger guy. Who's a guitarist, and like it's just dope, the drive, because we had that drive and we still have it, but it's just like at that age it's a different drive.
You're not
where
jaded yet.
You're
Like,
you're
you
willing to
haven't
give it all, like, and it's just like that young blood energy, like not to be on some Illuminati young blood shit.
Yeah, no.
Not to be on some Megan Fox shit.
But I
No.
not literally blood, just their beat.
It's probably more so because he's not beaten down by the fact that there's this like clicky thing. You haven't been introduced to that other.
The capitalist system. Like maybe he just got out of high school and people work. I worked since I was 15. And everything.
Senior year.
It's
It's a senior year right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's probably working too. But
I
we've been
told
working
him
for 10 years, like on the forest, like whether it's at wherever we've worked, like just to buy shoes or pay rent or anything, bro. So it's like But yeah, so like as an artist, how do you like feel about your balance right now? You're really happy because you have 5 days a week, and I also have that same schedule or like something similar.
Yeah.
But we're doing this more often and everything, so it's like it's dope to like kind of take your time back, like. But then you feel every minute that you're not making money on that if you're not working full time, and it's like, dude. Man,
you can't stress about it. You can't stress about they like right now my only obligation is things I need to pay for. I don't got kids. I don't have like a lot of things to support. Just really like paying my rent and then like making sure I don't carry a big balance on my credit card. Just like
just a little balance.
Not even, bro. I know nothing about credit. Got my first credit card in January.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a start.
Yeah, it's a start. So, but it's just
I
like
way too much credit card.
Really?
I mean, it's just like
I do too. This I invested a lot of money in.
Yeah, the Ben is our only sponsor.
We love to see
Even though
it.
we're going to sponsor commercials in a moment. Are we getting this? This is a good angle. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll switch it up in a sec. No, yeah, the work is intense though. But like headlining 7th Street.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday night, just being off the high of that. It's amazing, man. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So, like, how would you describe your sound?
I think it's rooted in hip hop, right? I'm not gonna do the
and sorry, just to interject real quick. You say we, so
I play with the live band. We have Ben on keys, Zach on guitar, Kate on guitar, Joey on drums, and Megan on bass.
Yeah.
And then we have John filling in for us because Joey is currently on tour with Samir.
Oh, really? With Samir?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's I love those like little connections.
I'm saying, and that's happened with all my bandmates because they all play in other bands as well too. So like Megan.
We were watching some footage and he was getting up to date a little bit.
Hell yeah. Megan plays in a fuck ton of bands. I'm super appreciative that they play with me and that they continue to play with me and like are my friend and everything. Like
so you would describe yourself as a band, like or are you a solo act that performs in a band?
Well, I was telling him when you went on stage on Tuesday, you were like, "We are Huhroon."
Yeah.
But today we have Huhroon sitting down here with us.
It's still something that I'm kind of figuring out, you know, because all the music that we make and we play live, there's studio versions of all of them that we're working on, and my main producers and best friends are Zach, Ben, Papa.
Shout out!
Yeah,
shout out to Papa.
Shout out!
That man's rooted everywhere.
Yeah, I swear, Ben, Zach, Papa, Quay, great people. They are the reason why I make music in the first place. I met I can get into that a little bit too because I met Quay at I performed at this event 2018, February of 2018, called the Lightbox Studio. Yeah. And I met and I did like a little acapella set. I was doing like poetry and shit.
Let's run that because we were gonna get into your background a little bit because you're not just a singer. I kind of missed your intro, but I'll do it now and describe you a little bit.
Cut it
in my opinion, yeah. We can this will be the actual beginning. Yeah. But you are a producer. Are you a producer? Are you producing beats right now? Or not really? Okay. I'll start over.
We're not gonna start with the producer.
You're a songwriter, poet, model, visionary, fashion designer.
Yeah,
rapper, singer. And are you playing any instruments right now?
No.
Okay.
Learning how to play keys. But it's trying to learn how to produce. It's something on the horizon.
But like, you started as a poet.
Yeah. I can start from there. I competed in Brave New Voices, which is like a youth poetry slam competition that happens in a different city every year, and like 6 poets from all over the U.S. and all over the world, because there's like a Trinidad team, there's a South Africa team, there's teams from all over the world and shit that are in there. And I was on the Twin Cities team in 2016 and 2017. So I went to D.C., competed in that, went to Oakland and San Francisco, competed in that. I think we placed semis in D.C. and like quarterfinals in Oakland, if I'm not mistaken. I know that we got pretty far in both those competitions. A lot of great poets. There's a vibrant scene of poets that are from Minnesota. Danez Smith, Dante Collins, Fatima Kamara, Isha Kamara, Tish Jones. There's like a lot of used to be True Art Speaks. There's a lot of like things for poets in Minneapolis. Button Poetry's from Minnesota, from Minneapolis. Loft Literary Center. There's a lot of like spaces for poets in Minneapolis, which is definitely a bag I got to get back into because there's money in that. And I can't be forgetting about my beginnings.
Your roots.
I cannot be forgetting about the roots. But so I started off in poetry. I did this. I'll just fast forward a little bit to me making music. I graduated high school in 2017. Took a gap year, and then in that gap year,
as you should,
in that gap year, I was just doing a bunch of poetry and performing YouTube beats, taking YouTube beats and writing songs on them or whatever, and performing them live, wherever that would have me. You know what I mean? It was Glam Dog Coffee, fucking wherever.
What made you want to get on stage?
Because I was on stage with the poetry. I remember
you love that feeling. Yes. That's one of my questions. Is do you love performing?
Yes, more than anything.
Do you black out when you perform?
No,
you don't black out. You're present. You're there.
Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah. I love. One thing I still have to work on as a performing artist is being looking at the crowd, being involved, dancing, getting into it more or whatever, because from coming from poetry, it's you're on stage, you're reading, you're very just standing there reading. It's kind of if you're modeling, you're standing there, you're getting your picture taken, you know what I mean? It's not you're dancing.
Yeah. What about the angle that with poetry, an audience might really be hearing every word because that's all there is to hear is the sentences that you're saying and how you're saying them. Versus with music, there's a whole huge chunk of people that only listen to melody and music, and the melody of the lyrics But then there's another, 50% that listen to lyrics.
that are
but, like,
that are just like keyed in, trying to catch every single lyric and shit. Yeah,
So it's different, right?
It is
You know
very
what I
different.
mean?
It is
Like,
very
they like
different.
listening.
It is very different too, because it's like I would hate it if like I'm on stage performing my music and like people are in the crowd like it's a poetry event, like just like standing there, like I mean sometimes it does kind of feel like that. Not gonna lie, because motherfuckers are scared to dance, they're scared to move around. Because I feel like a lot of it kind of comes from and stems from just like not wanting to look like a fool or a jackass.
No.
Like
Oh,
people don't
God,
want to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
No, 100%. Because
Let's
like,
talk about it, podcast.
Yes.
yeah,
Let's get into it.
no. So let's take a break
gotta
right
get
now. But yes, I totally agree with that. But let's take a little break. Let's come back. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, more Huhroon. We're talking more questions. I'll give a sneak peek. We're talking retirement, philosophy, influences. Stick around after these messages. We're live. Back on the Almost Spicy podcast. We were talking about PROs. Huhroon is on ASCAP. People at home are keeping track of this. He's also a Taurus.
I am also a Taurus.
You're a Taurus.
Yes.
It's the 3 Taurus podcast.
April 30th,
April 30th.
How about you?
Damn, I'm May 4th.
May 4th,
Yeah.
April 20th.
And you're April
The
20.
perception of this podcast.
Yeah, we're just Taurus energy is so strong here. We're like,
welcome to
It's next month. It's next month.
But it's Taurus season.
it's Taurus season.
By the time this is out, it is Taurus season.
Yeah, facts. They don't
That's
need to
true.
know.
That's true.
No ums and or buts.
Okay.
That's
Or likes.
that's
We're cutting likes out.
Yeah, I say a lot of like.
Yeah, that's
a
my
big like,
problem
yeah.
because every time I watch through and edit all of these, I'm like, God damn it, that's all I ever say is like, like. And it drives me out of my fucking mind.
That's a song already.
Like.
actually.
I'm like,
Lil Uzi Vert?
Like. Huh?
Lil Uzi Vert has that song.
I believe it.
Like.
That's what he says.
He's left, right. That one kind of sounds like that.
It's just like one of his ad-libs, like, like.
Oh yeah.
He'll maybe do a shoulder roll.
Little shoulder roll. Uzi's at Kids Choice Awards. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
Isn't that crazy? Uzi's doing Kids Choice Awards.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he did Kids Choice Awards this year, and then he was doing like this whole dance or whatever. And then niggas on the internet were saying that he was demonic, right? Because he was wearing all red.
Was that at Kids Choice Awards?
Yes,
he
he was
did
at.
a few shows
That's
this
why
weekend.
It might have been Kids Choice Awards, but I know he was at Kids Choice Awards.
Well, he did it Rolling Loud too.
It could be Twitter misinforming me.
I was
in
gonna
real
say,
time.
I was
There's a lot of Twitter misinforming me.
the
going
first
on right
time?
now.
I was literally gonna say because I saw on Twitter just like, can you believe that they're dating? And it was Charlie D'Amelio and Lil Uzi, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
She's like just 18. Like, what the fuck? No, they're
That would be
definitely not.
sus. That'd be
be
disgusting.
sus.
Yeah.
Even if they were, wait, which one? Oh, okay.
Uzi's sus still. Yo, they're all
Yeah.
sus. You realize that all your favorite rappers are just like shit people.
My favorite rappers are all shit people.
Crazy.
I think that can be said about like most.
all artists. I mean, yeah, facts.
We're all.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, like the reality is, like if you do art, you're a tortured soul. Like that's the unfortunate reality.
We're gonna.
like we all
this
face.
is our prayer. Dear John Lennon, Bob Marley, David Bowie, Michael Jackson.
You named a lot of problematic people. I don't know where you're going with
Kanye
this.
West. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
tell me. Yeah,
It's-
it's
This world
crazy.
is weird.
it's that's kind of like the cost of like being an artist is like your own like.
I don't know. You
that's-
don't have to be comfortable.
And that's
with
why you like never like have to like idolize anybody. Like don't put
Yeah.
people on the
No,
pedestal
no.
to begin with. Because like if you like set them up there, prop them up, thinking that they're like all this and that, and then like,
Yeah,
you're
It's
bound
a
to be
harsh
disappointed.
reality.
Yeah, you're bound to be
and
disappointed.
that's the thing because like I think there's always that conversation of like how do you discern like the person from the artist because like you can love like the artist but the person's just shit.
Yeah.
Kanye's a great example of that.
Yeah.
Like Kanye's like
it. We go one episode without talking about Kanye.
Yeah.
that's true but no like everybody's just like I was inspired by Kanye because of this and it's like yeah totally
And it's
'cause,
always
like,
something different. Like it's a different
yeah
album.
it's a different album it's a different this but like
We're not doing anything.
yeah no but at the same time it's like you look at him as a person and it's like yeah can't support.
Yeah.
Can we talk about your influences now that we're like, let's not even put them on a pedestal, but who's on your pedestal?
There's still no pedestal.
No pedestal. There's no pedestal. But who did you grow up with? Who did you grow up with?
Like the first is fucking funny that we were just talking about Kanye because like literally like 808s and Heartbreak was like the first like piece of music that I ever like listened to.
That's what everybody says.
No, like cause like I got from, like, the library. Like there was like we didn't listen to music in my household growing up and shit because I grew up like super like Muslim household and shit.
Yeah.
So I could not listen to music ever. You know what I mean? No music was ever played in the house. Whole lot of like nasheeds, which is basically like Quranic songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I was gonna say because it wouldn't be just no music.
Yeah,
it's just
it would be like there's still like that even that was like pretty scarce. So there was like this like we had this like Make-A-Wish thing or whatever. It's like every year you just like sign up for something and then like there was like they give it out to like like kids and shit like that. So it's like every year I would sign up for like different random things. Like I remember one year I signed up for a skateboard and they gave me a skateboard, but it was just a massive skateboard that just didn't fit. You know what I mean? But like it was still a skateboard. So it was like and then the next year it was like a boom box they gave me, and then I was like, oh, this is sick. But mind you, this is like 2009 at this point. 2000, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like 2009. And like they still had them, like CDs and shit was still like a thing.
Yeah.
And then I would go to the library and get that, and I also go to the library to get the shout out Burnsville Library because they had CDs of music, and they also had Wii. They also had Wii games because I had a Wii,
really?
and yeah,
you
could borrow a game from the library and like give it back. And if I was like a kid who was like tech minded, you feel me? Like even had like the littlest bit of coder in me, bro. I would have hacked that shit so my Wii would have kept the games on like storage cards. But I didn't know that was a thing because now people and I don't think it's a thing, but it could probably be a thing.
Like
It's like easily thingable, you know?
Thingable.
Like,
it would be thingable.
It's very thingable, you know, like. I don't know. You just think about it. But yeah, so Kanye, Isaiah Rashad. Isaiah Rashad's like one of my favorite rappers. I always loved how like vulnerable he got like in his music.
Yeah.
And, like, he'd always like talk about like being depressed and like talk about like drug misuse and like how he like almost got dropped from TDE and how he did like and he had to get his act together and shit. And like then all this shit came out with him like last year or whatever because like the video of him like sucking dick or whatever and like whatever hooking up. That's terrible. That's terrible. Like honestly like that's like awesome. Yeah, niggas on some like revenge porn shit. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. That's like somebody in his maybe he's like is that a friend?
Yeah, no,
that
whole situation is just like so fucked up.
Okay, so
fact check.
Kanye, TD, it's Kanye, fucking Isaiah Rashad. I liked Trapo. He's like this artist from like Wisconsin. I think he was from like Madison or some shit. I don't know where he's from, but like his music was kind of similar to Isaiah Rashad's, where it was like a lot of like he was a rapper and he was like doing a lot of singing, using a lot of vocal effects and shit, which I've always been drawn to. That's why I use so much vocal effects. Like not so much now. I mean, I still do. I do a lot actually. It's a big part of the music that I make and the type of sound that I have because I just love like my voice distorted and like in different like hearing it in different whatever and kind of Trapo's shit was really good, is really good. I don't know if his shit's out there still. He kind of like took a lot of people just take music down. It's so sad, you know what I mean? Like people just like.
Well, it's probably because like samples don't clear and shit like that.
It's on SoundCloud though. Like he wouldn't have gotten like even if he got whatever SoundCloud for free, like he would not have gotten. I don't know, maybe people just don't. I'm not a big fan of like when artists like delete their old work. You know? Yeah. I do it. I used to do it like a lot more, but I stopped doing it because I'm just like. I like seeing the linear progression. Exactly. Like people want to see like where you started from to like where you go. It's like nobody's just like a finished product. Like
I'll never delete my first album.
You know.
And that's a problematic statement.
How's that?
I worked with a producer who ultimately was just like ousted. Like sexual predator, it's just like bad. But it's just the reality. So it's like, but yeah, just never work with him again or anything. But what about you as far as your records? Like, you went on Spotify like in 2018 or 2019?
I put my first song "Happy B-Day Huhroon" out on my 19th. Was it my 19th birthday? 2018. I have my phone. I don't know why I'm at.
Around there, right?
Around there. I think it was I put out because I put Happy B-Day Huhroon out with Quay and Ben in 2018, and then it was like that's like when I met that's when I met all of them. It was like earlier when I was talking about like meeting Quay at that show. Yeah. Quay had invited me back to a studio, and like I went to the U of M studio. And that's where like we made like my first ever song. That's where I met Zach. That's where I met Rose Gold Reese.
And y'all clicked heavy?
Yes. I mean, like,
Because you're still so close.
yeah,
with,
these
like,
are
Zach,
like, yeah, they're all like my
Ben,
like closest like friends or whatever. You know, like
and you're making
I don't have
great music, and they're making everybody's making great music.
Yeah.
So it's just a fun times, like, and we were talking about how you're not too deep into the business stuff right now.
Not yet,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's something that I definitely like want to get into doing more and or like
That's why your
like
manager
working.
booked this. No, just kidding.
yeah, but
Dude, shut up.
I think like with the prepping and of all this like new stuff that we have like working on that we're like getting ready to put
dude.
together. I think
That's
like,
the best part,
Definitely
man.
seeking like
Is
like
making the shit.
Yeah, after that's done completely, then like getting like not putting it out until we have things put in place for it to not just like fall on deaf ears. You know, like reaching out about like management.
That is kind of what happens, though.
Setting stuff out. It does, and it's okay. Honestly,
It is okay.
because it's just all about
It's
like
out.
it's all about like it being there, and also it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't by like thinking that the next thing you put out is gonna make you like pop off like every
Right.
single time, whatever. You're just like giving yourself like all this like ammo to just like you're gonna feel like shit when it doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
So like
False
just, like,
expectations
exactly.
and like just expectations in general,
Yeah.
can be dangerous.
Like you should be happy for the good shit and like
Yeah.
obviously and like sad for the sad shit, but like don't make yourself like don't put yourself in a place where like you can feel like shit after the fact, you know, like you you did it, you put it out, you know, and it's into the universe, and I think that's the energy that you should have as opposed to not should have. I'm not trying to tell niggas how to think, but like
Right.
how like how I have, because it's like
No, you're just
it doesn't
telling them,
matter,
yeah.
you know, and like
the reality, bro, as far as we're the only and I always talk about the same shit, but we're the animals that have memory, so we have memories, so we have that brain power, and we have imagination, so we think about the future.
Yeah.
Memories are in the past, imagination's in the future,
Yeah.
but neither of them are actually real.
Exactly.
You only have right now, and
Exactly.
we're sitting here in this 5D or whatever, like
5D.
maybe
5G coronavirus.
5G. Oh fuck! We just got us flagged. Damn it, Huhroon.
Okay, that's the one thing you can't talk about. You can't talk about COVID.
Okay, my bad.
We can talk about anything else, but like that shit, we don't touch.
Okay, real.
No, he hates it, man.
Yeah.
So you,
Understandable.
yeah, it's just like that progression. You listen to 808s, you listen to music growing up, your cultural,
The
religious music.
Yeah. Also, when I was younger, I
Shout out
like
Islam.
shout out Islam. Yeah. I grew up like super religious, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
I was in the I basically went to Duxi, which is like weekend school for like Muslim kids, and just for anybody that's Muslim or whatever. And like I would be there all like 9 a.m. Monday until like 9 p.m. Monday. No, Saturday, Sunday. I mean like I'll be there all weekend long essentially. Like
Just like now.
just-
You're somewhere all
yeah,
long.
yeah. You feel me?
Work.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then on like Fridays too, and then Thursdays because I was in like an accelerated program to get kids to finish the Quran quicker, and also I had like a good voice, not like trying to gas up my like 11-year-old self, but like I had like a good voice at the time, and there's like this,
You were singing?
reciting.
Reciting,
like I would
poetry,
like I would like be reciting the Quran and like in a
Oh,
like,
the
with, like a
Quran.
melodic voice, and like it was kind of just like
Yes.
it like led into just like. I guess like I feel like the melody aspect of like making music, and I think like just like not it being so like rigid as to like what I'm writing is the main point. The main point should also be like how it sounds too, you know.
Amen to
Because
that.
yeah.
Are you very religious currently?
I'm like I'm religious.
You're religious.
I'm
yeah,
religious.
So
yeah.
you don't do a lot of the cussing.
I'm the cussing.
Yeah.
No, I swear.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No, I swear. I don't like eat pork and shit, but
That's-
I
I mean,
like that's
yeah.
kind of everything else. Like, I don't know. It's kind of just like I feel like with religion itself, I feel like it's kind of like God will judge you. You know, if you practice any religion, I think like God will, you know, like is also like forgiving and all that. As long as you're not like actively being like a shit person or like you know like fucking shit up for like the universe. You know, like you're in pretty good hands. Just don't like be a dickhead. Essentially.
I feel like you're more like spiritual.
Yeah. But I still have like faith in like Allah and like you know, and this kind of like in the vein of like Islam. But yeah, it's cool because I feel like because of like who I am and what I am is like as like Somali, as like from being from Minnesota and being like Muslim or whatever. I feel like there's like we have a huge community out here.
Yeah.
We're everywhere and shit, but also it's like there's a lot of like judgment or like just kind of like we're like our own like biggest critics essentially, and like that is something that I've kind of over the years learned to like deal with, and I think now I'm kind of on the other side of that, where like I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm doing me. I'm doing like myself, and like regardless of like whether I feel like people will be drawn to it regardless. And if they don't, then it's not. If it's not for them, it's perfect.
So in the community,
in specifically in the Somali community,
judging.
because they're very like, it's like they see like you like
wear
doing,
something,
wearing something,
smoke a cigarette,
having tattoos. You know what I mean, like piercings, doing some piercings, dye your hair, do whatever. But like but for me, like I genuinely don't give a fuck.
But it took a while to get there.
It takes years, dude. Because a lot of the years when you're younger, it's like you're just seeking approval from like the people that you're around, and you're just like wanting to
grow up with,
wanting to be perceived as like cool, or like wanting to be like in the right eyes. In their eyes, they see you.
So I have a question just on. So what has had you judged more? Was it modeling or was it doing music?
Definitely modeling.
Yeah,
definitely modeling. Because the music, I feel like they don't even know like a lot of people don't know that I do make music still.
Yeah.
Which is because they're not tapped into like the shit I'm doing, or the ones that they are. It's like they find out through the internet. You know, because I have a bigger noticeability on the internet than I do in real life as like as a Somali person.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm not perceived as in a lot of my like day to day because of like how I look. You know?
For sure.
So I feel like I don't get subjugated to any sort of like bias or like any type of treatment in my day to day life, which is cool. But on the internet, it's a whole lot of like people sitting there angry, mad at the universe. Nigga hasn't busted a nut in like 6 years, mad at you because you look good and people are like how you look. Or whatever.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I have pictures of me like in like couture, like in like fits, in like certain fashion like outfits, like with my makeup done, with my hair done a certain way, things like put up, and they can't fathom it. Like, oh, he's gay, hell, go to hell, he's going to hell. They're like just whatever, and it's so whack to me. I'm like, you are a hater. You know,
no,
like
100%.
you need to get outside and like look out, like just exist. You know, like outside of your immediate school of thought.
Is that the Orthodox thing?
Yes, like
it is,
right. We don't call it like Orthodox, but it's like Sunni. I'm Sunni. There's like, but I feel like even within that, I feel like there's culture.
It's a
and
traditional
there's religion. There's like and the culture from being like being Somali and the religion itself, because most Somalis are Muslim. There's like you have double the things you can't do. Basically, or like how you should look. You know, I wasn't able to grow my hair out either.
So it's both things. Yeah. It's not just the religion; it's also the culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's.
But I think it's cool because, like, for me and for San, I was talking about San earlier. The reason why I think San, not just the reason, but one of the reasons why I'm so like I fuck with San so much is because like. People like him, people like people that I look up to, like my Somali like peers that are doing this shit like artistically. My friend Shamarki in London. There's people like all over that are like have.
You have a crazy network, don't you?
On the internet, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, but you met some of these people in real life, like East Coast, West Coast, overseas.
Yeah, not the overseas ones yet.
Oh, okay,
I have never left the country. I left when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I visited my sisters and my dad. They lived in Kenya. It was like one summer, I think in 2005 or something.
Is your passport renewed?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! You're ready for anything. You're ready for that tour.
I'm ready for
that overseas tour.
Get out of America.
That Europe tour.
I'm going to Europe this summer. I hope.
Oh yeah.
Fingers crossed. Gotta save money. I don't got bread.
Play some shows out there.
If I can make it happen, I will. But otherwise, I think it'll be like the first time just going like
check it out,
networking, hanging out. You know what I mean? Going to different places, talking to people.
I always want to go to Europe with like people.
Partying.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, so
I want to go with friends.
So like, let's touch on two things here. So. Are you gonna go there for like modeling? Are you gonna like try and like do some other stuff? Or are you just going there just to like exist and like stuff like that?
Kind of both.
Yeah.
Both, cause I need to. I'm doing the thing, but like fuck. See, I almost did it again. All right, time out.
Well, okay, so.
Can you ask the question? Can you rephrase the question? Can I get a lifeline?
Lifeline? Okay. How about this? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Mm-hmm. And what am I trying to do?
And what are you trying to do?
So the plan, there's two plans. There's multiple plans.
Yeah.
I'm not a big planner.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of planning.
Yeah.
I kind of live life
Honestly, that's a beautiful way to live.
It is until it isn't, because sometimes you get put in precarious situations that you should not be in. That you put yourself in because you decided to book 6 things on the same day.
That's tough.
Because you don't book, because you don't have a calendar, because you think it's not like you're not that type of person. I got a calendar on my fridge, but it still says December on it. Type.
Did you have us on your calendar? We had you on ours.
I had. Well, I remembered that.
Yeah,
it was happening,
hey, no,
but I don't have physical calendar or like phone calendar.
That'd
Sometimes
be a good gift. We got to get you a calendar.
No, but I swear I have so many. I would appreciate that, but I have so many. I just don't like.
We want to get shirts
like
made and
journals.
give you a shirt.
I'll do a shirt.
Yeah, your shirts are badass too. Shout out the merch.
Shout out the merch.
Shout out Huhroon's.
I got some in the car.
What is it? 300% increase. 600%. 600% increase.
A lot of percent increase in Michigan
of sales by simply changing the way he was addressing his shirts during his live performance. Simply by mentioning the shirts after every song, you were able to sell 6 times more shirts.
Yeah.
And that's a gem, man.
Mentioning to sell this, I was selling the songs. I was selling the shirts. I was selling the songs and the shirts.
Demos.
You know, the demos.
Direct access to Huhroon. You were offering your phone number to anybody in the crowd.
Yeah.
And now I just heard about Lil Yachty.
I said that's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on.
You're like, I'll text all of you. And like we can talk about it. We can talk about other
send me
stuff.
your thoughts. You
Yeah,
know,
we can
like
link.
I'll let you know. Like when I update the link or if anything goes wrong. If you think it doesn't work
Which
for any
is so-
reason, let me know and then I'll like re-update the link for you.
And that's
because I
what-
want them to hear the process. And I'm about to get like I had it before, but I don't have it anymore. So, like SoundCloud Premium, where you can SoundCloud Premium where you can update the link. Like the song, the file, update the song.
And Lil Yachty actually was talking about
been corny lately. I'm not gonna lie.
He was talking about texting his fans, just like
on that type of shit.
like that, directly.
No, I love Lil Yachty as an artist.
Did you listen to that last record?
Yes, I liked it.
Yeah, you liked it.
Well, I like.
You think he's been acting weird with the Drake shit?
I think he's been acting weird just in general about how he's trying to distance himself from hip hop. I think like a lot of artists, a lot of rappers do that thing where they like I don't know, like a lot of rappers do that thing where it's like they make like rap music. That's what like blows them up, whatever.
Yeah.
Making hip hop, making trap, making drill, making whatever that they're doing, and then it's like then they get on the pop shit and they start doing their like singing song. I'm a rock star. I'm a pop star. I'm this that, and then it's like they try to distance themselves from hip hop as much as possible, and that's exactly what he's doing today.
And it's like, are you gonna rap or you're not gonna rap?
No, regardless of like if he's doing it, I think it's cool. I think it's cool that you can be multifaceted, and I respect that. And like I am that myself way too. But it's like don't try to like pretend that you aren't hip hop or that you have nothing to do with hip hop and like
or you didn't do trap
and look down
trap
on it and look down on it too. Because it's like when he talks about like hip hop right now, it's like it sounds like he's like looking down on it. Like it's like he's like I don't even associate with. I don't even affiliate with that. I don't do the SoundCloud. I'm not no SoundCloud rapper.
He does one. I was gonna say he does one Tame Impala song and just changes his entire persona.
Yeah.
No,
He's a young guy though. He's a young guy. We wouldn't.
He's our age. He's around. He's
your age.
I think he's 24. Is he 24 or 25?
No, he's 25.
He's 25.
20. No, he may be 26 actually.
Yeah, man.
Something like that. But
Going back to you guys were talking about future and plans in Europe. Just if you could tie in your favorite philosophies, kind of like that you're living by, that you mantras. What's kind of pushing you to even go through today, the right now, present? Because we're talking about Europe in 6 months, 3 months, but what's getting you to Europe? What are you doing, man?
I think. Ooh.
this is a deep one.
So still. So, I would say what keeps me, I guess, going is knowing that I have aspirations and dreams and goals that I need to make, and I have things that I need to accomplish. And in order to do that, I have to get certain things done and set myself like deadlines and timelines and things of that nature. I still don't really abide by them, but the fact that I'm setting them is a start.
Small things.
Small things. You got to applaud yourself for the little things. That and just trying not to be an asshole, trying to keep, when I feel good, when I feel happy, when I'm like radiating what feels to me as like light. I'm using a lot of filler words, But
No, that's light is a real thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of, you just want to keep that with you the entire time.
Yeah. Carry it, don't. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. There's things that make you feel that way.
Yeah.
Staying away from people who don't align with me. Staying away.
That's a
from,
huge one.
Yeah, staying away from anybody I think to be only wanting to be around for the moment.
Yeah.
Or,
some small
building
little
a lychee like type. You know, you're going somewhere. I want to tag along. I want to, be there along for the journey. That hasn't happened to me too much, but at the same time, I think just like more filtering who I'm around. At the same time, making myself accessible enough for like people who I want to become fans or become friends with in the future. I'm not gonna be like I fuck.
You're
with
not
who
closed
I fuck
off
with.
at all.
I fuck with who I fuck with, and that's only people I fuck. Like no, I want to meet everybody. Like there's a beat battle that's happening at the end of this month at Pure Waters.
Oh, that's gonna be huge.
Yes, it's gonna be really sick, and I'm just looking forward to seeing all the different producers and all the different shit that comes out of that. And that I feel like will be one of the things that brings people together, and just wanting to more things like that. More things like that is what I'm looking forward to. Kind of just like having things on the horizon that I'm looking forward to in some way, shape, or form.
Nice.
And like when I know for sure that day is going to be a good day.
And like today.
Exactly. Like just having things on the calendar that you are like excited about and do like
I really
enjoy.
I
think that type of stuff like keeps you going, because the day to day is pretty mundane. Yeah, rehearsal
day. You're like, I'm coming in sharp, bro. I'm coming in showered with snacks,
yeah.
if you can and shit, like
good vibes.
Yeah, dude. Fucking what were we just? Yeah, so that's your philosophy, and that's really nice, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Before we forget,
I don't think about it as my philosophy though, because honestly, like when I think philosopher, I think like they're, like Socrates or like Plato.
No, you're a philosopher. The way your songwriting. What are your
shit.
songwriting habits right now, brother?
When I
you're forcing yourself to songwrite.
No. It happens kind of naturally. It happens usually when I'm with Zach or Ben or Papa. Like when I'm around the friends, when I'm recording with my friends, because all the music I make, it's like usually. They start working on a beat, ask me input what I want on the beat, like and stuff like that. We like talk while we're doing it. We're hanging out. It's not like a transactional experience where it's like I'm there. I need song. They need vocal.
I need song.
I need beat. They need song. They need vocal. We need song. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why
you're a fucking caveman. Men need beat.
Yeah, literally walk in like that shit would be some
No love. No, there's love in what you guys are doing.
And so that way it just kind of comes naturally. Like we'll like I'll have like a melody idea, like things that are going on. Like I write all my like music, and I like enjoy writing, and I want to get into like more like songwriting, like co-writing with people too, because I think
dope.
like that.
I'd like to write with you.
Yeah, hell yeah, because I like just like being in more spaces like that.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing spoken word poetry, like. There was always the spoken word club, where you'd go there with work, get feedback, get critique, and then go back home, work on it more.
Come back next week.
Yeah,
that's like the comedy club. You do your thing, and then you come back next week, and it's funnier.
I don't know anything about the comedy.
You should come to the comedy club with us sometime.
When are y'all going?
Tuesday.
Yeah. I'm trying to get work off together.
Yeah. We want to get him on stage. Downtown, go to Acme.
Acme?
Yeah. There's a few other spots.
The basement, the corner basement comedy club is really dope.
Oh really? I've never been.
Basement bar?
Yeah.
No, not basement bar. Underground music cafe.
No, it's like fuck, where is
Underground comedy corner. Comedy corner, maybe? No. There's a lot.
It's a couple different places there. I was like, Underground music cafe.
No, it's in West Bank.
Bank? Okay.
It's like right on the. It's near Bullwinkle's. It's across the street from Bullwinkle's.
It's at Red Sea.
Red Sea? Okay, so
it's literally called like
Turf Club?
I love Red Sea.
Basement Comedy Club.
It's
really? I never heard of it.
It's super dope.
I want to go. Honestly, I just need to get out more. That's like going snowboarding.
Yeah.
That's like going snowboarding. Just like anywhere, I need to do more things that I haven't done. Just to like.
Did you like
I need
snowboarding?
to be more, I loved it. I felt like shit like 2 days later. The next day.
Oh, you gotta take an Advil.
I took it for, we went snowboarding Friday, like 3 weeks ago, and then went to Trollhagen. Trollhagen has like y'all ever been there?
I've only heard good things.
You ever been there?
I have not been to Trollhagen.
They have 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Friday nights, and there's a bar. They have 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. and there's a bar, skiing and snowboarding. Every Friday.
That's crazy.
Like it's so sick. Like I need to go get. The plan was to go tonight, but
but the comedy.
I don't even know if I'm gonna do the comedy. Oh, I think
that one's done. We got the
still
other ones.
rolling
We're
here.
the others, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to make sure the iPhone's still going? I don't care, dude. Listen. Before we forget, have you been songwriting with the documentary crew following you?
Not yet.
Not yet? But
It's
just-
mostly been in preparation for the tour and in like the
Okay.
show that I had in January.
Haroon has had a documentary crew or one,
Crew, it's just
one
it's
gentleman.
It's Olu.
Olu. Following
Big shout
him
out Olu.
around, documenting his rise.
I would say following me around.
Okay, getting together with Haroon at scheduled times to document the rise of point A to point B for you, which is the musician dream, being able to eat and live off of your music money through gigs and sync licensing and
sales and
merchandise
yeah.
and streams. Why not? So
Y'all seen
that's
the new shit
exciting.
with- sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, please.
But you seen the new shit with Spotify? Like they're
The
coming
AI
out with
shit?
no. Well, I'm sure there's that too. I think I saw that. But if I can look at my phone real quick, I gotta look at the tweet that
and,
Gum.
like, with the Spotify shit, like Bandcamp shit, like there's just so many ways to make money as an artist, and like, so he's manifesting getting to the point of being able to live off of the art.
Just live off like art, like make
because
like
that's the point of the documentary. It's
following that journey.
So it just
between like
it's,
me and
you
me
know,
and it's me and
the stars
two
are
other-
gonna make
two
it
other,
happen.
Like two other POC artists are like
Yeah,
being
that's really cool.
followed that like throughout their journey.
That's
I gotta look into grants. I gotta get a grant, yo.
dude. Everybody's always talking about Philly's always talking about the grant.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I know nothing about them. There's so much I need to like learn more about because there's so many different ways to make money out there in the universe, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. We're so like mindless, fucking
Mindless,
zombies about this shit.
zombies.
Sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
We just work our job and just like that's all we do.
That's
all
some
we do.
Taurus shit. We can all relate.
Yeah.
Truly. You know, so like,
Kind of want to get into like video game streaming.
Ooh.
Not gonna lie.
dude, no, that's
Streaming
a
in
great.
general.
I play fucking FIFA for like 12, like because I take 60 milligrams of Vyvanse every morning, and
Now it's getting spicy. This is almost.
I have very bad ADHD.
Yeah, I think we all do. We
yeah.
we
Do I have
all.
ADHD? I don't know.
Dude, I have
Yeah.
severely bad ADHD. Like,
Chill out.
that shit kicks in.
I want to get into a little bit, just on the like, because we didn't even like touch your modeling. Almost at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's actually like such a huge important part of you, because I think that's how more people know you as is a model that rather than a musician. I
Yeah.
Through like the Instagram.
Through Instagram,
world?
yeah.
Through the Instagram
Yeah.
world and everything else. Because
But most
I
of my
think,
posts are my shoots. are my shows.
because well,
Which are shoots.
Which are shoots.
well, and
Shout
that's
out to all the show photographers.
Shout out to all the shows.
That's
Shout out to all
like the
photographers.
funniest thing, because it's like I think I knew about you more through the fact that there was like other people like. Did you ever go to like the H Collective shit like back in the day?
Age Collective. That sounds very familiar. Yes, I did go to that. I did go to that.
Yeah, 'cause
What's Brief Flash was there. and, like,
Yes,
a bunch of
yeah,
people
yeah,
like that
a
were
bunch
there.
of people like
Yeah.
that. Because I think that's how I think I first like kind of knew about you, because I was at like I think one of them, and I like followed a bunch of people, and like because it's like a networking event.
Yeah,
for, like,
I thought those were really cool.
those are super.
They
cool.
need to bring that back. They need to make an app for that. They have that shit in New York. They got apps
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Like and they have apps for like artists. Like it's like I forgot what the thing is. It's a lot of apps. A lot of apps out here. A lot of apps in this universe. They got this app where like artists and models like can get free food by going to places and just like
Yeah.
taking a picture and posting it on the Instagram and just like
that's
adding them and
nice.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And just like
Oh, that would've been
networking
so cool.
and networking with the and like you know it's like you're becoming a part of their.
That's real clout. That's like.
It's kind of weird when you think about it. That's how-
It puts a dollar value on something. Like
Yeah,
that, you
they're
know?
not paying you.
The reach.
Sometimes
yeah,
they do
yeah,
pay
yeah.
you. I mean, they do pay you like if you're up, you know.
If you're eating, yeah.
Give me more shit to do, and they're like, "This is slow. You're just getting started." And like,
And you're
but
like,
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I should be on Gucci now. I'm like, what are we doing?
So
I'm like,
so
TikTok.
so talk about your
want to now.
experience then. Was it a good or bad like experience?
It was great. I was living it up in New York. I was like partying all the time. I was like going to all these like events and shit that they had,
Yeah.
like after party like fashion week events. I had modeled so I moved out there. I did like I modeled in Ib Kamara's Soft Criminals shoe at Red Hook Labs in like 2018.
Now, when
It was,
is
like, September.
Fashion Week for everybody at home? who doesn't know?
There's like a fall one, and then there's like a spring like one that comes later on in the year in December and shit, like January or something. I don't fucking know the dates anymore, bro. I've been
But
out
it-
this shit for a little while.
But it's 2 a year?
It's like yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 a year. and yeah, it's a vibrant time in New York during that time. There's always like shit going on. There's parties. Like Soho's like has shit to do. And I was at the time I wasn't even like 21 yet because it was 2018, so I was 19. And then 2018 I was 19. 2019 I was 20. So the entire time I was out there, I just I couldn't get into shit, but I was sneaking in a lot, and I was getting into things. I'm like, but everybody there that was under 21 too. It was a time.
Are you exposing
the way that they do it out
New
there?
New York underground.
All them niggas probably got canceled anyways. That's kind of how it is here too.
What about Tom Ford? What do you think about Tom Ford? He's
I don't really know shit about Tom
very
Ford.
controversial. It's just like the whole fashion world is a little. It can be. There's some. I mean, it's like just like Hollywood. Everywhere is.
Yeah, so you don't put these motherfuckers on a pedestal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if you think of them as just some guy that
Fuck
did something,
the pedestal.
you know.
Yo.
I mean, like you could respect the thing, and I'm not saying like you're putting it down.
Again, it's like you can respect the artist, you can't respect the person.
Yeah,
It always like comes back to that, but like
I don't really do too many shoots while I'm in Minnesota. Like when I was living in New York, I like was doing shoots all the time.
Yeah.
Even like the year before I moved to New York, I was doing shoots all the time. There's photographers out here that lived here during that time that are still here.
Shoots.
Some left, some moved to other places. But I was shooting a lot with a lot of different people all the time, constantly just like, I want to shoot, I want to shoot, I want to shoot, I want to do things, you know? And I just like had like that year to just put all these pictures out and do all this stuff, and then I went to New York, and then that happened, and it was a lot of fun. And then I went broke working at Joe and the Juice. I was working at Joe and the Juice. That was a good time.
Fuck 'em.
You know, but also, yeah. I don't know. That shit was kind of, you know, it's kind of interesting.
Yo, leak. That is interesting actually. Yeah. But leak this to us. What's coming up? You got some big gigs for the summer?
Like shows?
You got some big shows booked?
Not yet.
Nothing you can talk about.
I'm kind of taking it like day by day.
Yeah. Actually, big
like,
festivals?
Last year I was doing a lot of shows. I did, played like 20 something shows last year. I think like all together. Yeah, we did a lot. There was a period of time where we played like 3 nights back to back on 2 separate occasions last year.
Damn.
2 nights back to back on 2 separate occasions, and then 3 nights back to back one time. And
before the tour, this
is all like last year. Last year, like 20. Yeah.
And you're already at what?
All around the
10 shows for this year?
No. Well,
8,
5. And 6, 7. Yeah, 7 shows.
And you got something coming up, right?
No, I'm taking a little break. Well, I keep saying I'm taking a little break, but it's mostly just like I'm trying to be more like I just want to be on like less gigs this year. I want to finish the music. I want to like put the music out.
But the offers are coming in and shit though.
Yeah. I'm constantly getting reached out to do shows, and like I appreciate about it. I'm not trying to like whine
no flex zone. Like
it's not a bad thing. I'm
asking
not, like,
price.
I'm not saying that like I don't like getting reached out to do shows. It's just like mostly sometimes I'd like appreciate to like get to like know the person before I just like agree to do things.
No, it's got to be the right show.
You know, and I'm saying like I don't want to just be on a bill with like just anybody, not in a bad way to put anybody down, but it's like you don't know these people, you don't know.
No, you don't know this
in their bands, you don't know anything about anybody that's in any of these things. So it's like unless I know the people, unless I fuck with the people, unless like I like their music, it also comes down if I like their music or not too.
If you're aware about what they got going on and shit, like oh you're throwing some shit, okay, like.
And if not, like I'll support. Like I've always been a big booster. Like I'll fucking like my Instagram story, just like I feel like. Oh, did something spill? Oh, my Instagram story. I just be sharing shit,
dude.
I'm a big sharer. I like sharing shit because to be honest, it's just like not even like to say it to like get like a pat on the back, but it truly like feels nice being able to like connect people. Being able to put 2 people in the same room that may or may not have been in the room with or without you. It doesn't even matter about like if you were involved in this situation. It just matter like that it happened. That it happened. You know,
this is that same thing. Like, you get to sit down with people and like for me, like I haven't necessarily put myself out into like this whole scene like super solidified and everything, but it's like you can meet a lot of really cool people doing this.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't meet otherwise. Like
and actually sit down and have like real conversations with.
Yeah.
And like get to learn about them. And it's kind of like this shared experience that everybody just has. It's fucking awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
And I think we need more of that. Like,
and I think it's coming.
Especially.
I think it's coming. I think like the chronic Minnesotan saying is kind of just it's on its way. It's coming.
It's because we have so many seasons.
The city's it's about to go crazy this summer. Like this summer's gonna be the summer where everybody's in
2016,
2017. It's a broken clock at this point. It's like it happens every single year. But we just have to stop like caring about like recognition from outside and just like actually like supporting it just because you like it, not because other people like it.
There's a lot of people on the sidelines and shit, in the scene and shit.
Just hesitant. You know how many like
people that just moved here, some shit.
They don't know yet, or they didn't have a friend that knows this shit like that. But it just needs to be so undeniable. And I think in order for it to happen,
it's coming.
Yeah,
here we go again.
I'm saying.
No, but like even if it's not though.
In order for that to happen though, it's like it just needs to continue happening.
Yeah. First, it has to keep happening, and then it'll just be happening. But
Detroit, like last year or 2 years ago, when Detroit was starting to like pop off and like blow up, and people were paying more attention to Detroit rappers and shit, and like
I mean for real, because the sound.
Yes.
The sound. It all comes down to the sound.
Have a sound. Which I think is cool.
We argue on this podcast.
See, so like literally last podcast, this is what we talked about. It's like, because like I always reference like the standard. Because did you ever listen to the standard? Yeah. Like they like kind of like changed everybody up like in the scene.
I don't think so.
Well, no.
I think there's a lot of people who try to sound like them, but I don't think that they had as big of an impact as they had a huge impact. It's kind of like in the same way that like Young Lean is like inspirational and like was one of those like icons that like made that bullshit going. But people don't like sound exactly like Young Lean or
no. It's not the fact that like they sound like. I think in my perspective, it's always like because of all the people I talk to, and you talk about the standard, they're just like, okay, people from around here can make something like that and make it sound like that and have it be that good all from here. And it's like, I think that inspired a lot of different people because
they went to Central and shit like that. Because Paul, like it makes it feel so real, like it's so attainable.
Well, and it's crazy because like it all comes down to like you look at like Minneapolis sound as a whole, and it's like they're like picking like all these different sounds and like mashing them together, and it's like very like indie, very like different. I think that's like our ultimate sound is the fact that we don't have a sound.
Which I fuck with.
Which is like really cool because we're able to experiment and make a lot of like really cool different shit that you don't hear anywhere else.
Do you have a genre? He always likes to ask if people have a genre, like genre beyond like the normal genre.
Yeah, I think I'm rooted in hip hop. I think everything I do is rooted in hip hop, and I think it like stems out from there. I think I make a lot of alternative. I make a lot of indie. I make a lot of like
of course
rock. A lot of shit I'm screaming on. Very heavy, like electronic. Very heavy.
You're everywhere, all over the place.
Screaming.
Like he's saying you're throwing, like, you know, it's like this crazy nuclear.
It's like taking a bunch of ingredients, throwing it into a blender, and just like throwing it out there. Because that's what it is.
That's what your brain is.
Going to the studio, I'm not going into the studio to be like, I need to sound like
Travis.
I need to sound like Travis Scott. I need to sound. I need to punch in like Baby Tron. I need to do this. I need to make like have a sound. I need to bite something.
I need to talk about this. No, you're a poet.
Yeah.
And that's what differentiates you. Huhroon on the Almost Spicy podcast. Is there anything that we missed? Anything that you want to hit?
Yeah.
Before we have to let Ben hit the 9 to 5.
Yeah. What time is it?
On the almost 2:50. Oh no, 2:50.
Yeah, I gotta race out of here.
Yeah. No, I feel.
Yeah. Is there anything we missed?
I think we pretty much like covered it all.
Covered a lot.
Any last questions y'all got?
We hit religion.
I got one last question.
Yeah.
This is my new fun thing to ask people. So
Go crazy.
the months.
Yes.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh god.
Of the months.
Of the months.
I would say marry August.
Okay.
August is my favorite time of year.
That's actually a girl.
Huh?
Girls are named after all the months. You're right. Yeah.
But,
You're talking about like I'm dead. I've never dated anybody with a month name.
What? No. Okay. So August. So you would marry August. Why?
Yeah. I'll marry August because August is like the best time of year. Summer's like. Summer's ending. It's starting to get. It's not even like cold yet. It's like usually like 70 degrees every day. Every day 7 degrees. It's starting to get to that point where like the mosquitoes might start like going away at the end of August. No, that's a more September thing, but it's still end of summer vibes. You know.
Yeah.
I think was that when like Blonde dropped.
Yes, it was.
When Blonde dropped.
Well, actually, no, it was in September, but it was like the.
No.
It was
Pull it up.
The hype.
Isaiah Rashad dropped on the same day. Travis Scott dropped Astro World like 2 days before that.
No. The
2016.
Yeah.
The hype up was literally like fucking. endless.
August
endless.
20th, 2016.
Oh
Damn.
shit! Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because that was like my first like semester in college.
my
That's
first
why.
kiss.
That's why. I,
Yeah,
like,
right
remember.
before it, right? Or is August? Is that when school starts?
Yeah,
When does school start?
Yeah, that's when like college. That's when college starts.
Yeah.
At least like is like early August. But yeah, I just remember like sitting in the parking lot at Normandale, just like listening to Blonde, and I was like, "This is everything. This is life." Mm-hmm.
You 20,000.
This is joy. This is summer.
This is joy. This is summer.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, what would you?
Mary, I said Mary was August. I would fuck.
Holy. Sorry. I'm just not used to that kind of language.
Oh.
Shut
I
the
would
fuck
engage
up.
in intercourse with the month of June.
Yeah.
You know, or like late May, June. Can I do like in between months? Like
Yeah, no, of course.
Mid May to like mid June.
Yeah.
I would say. You know, end of spring going into similar. I like this in between seasons where it's not
Yeah.
too hot or too cold.
Too cold.
Because we
I'm
live in
the same
Minnesota.
way.
I'm not like trying to do the weather talk on here, but it's kind of just like it happens. It happens.
It is.
And
We
then
have the weather here.
I would kill definitely like one of the winter months. Probably January. Yeah, probably January. Cause yeah, the winter months are pretty.
They're bleak.
They're bleak. You know,
They're hard.
I could do without one of those months. And
Yeah,
just, like,
my it would go for me. I would kill March and February, March, because those are
kill 2 months.
Yeah, I'd kill 2 months. Yeah, I because those are the worst months of the year.
Why March?
They're the most depressing months. Like March is like when your seasonal depression is at its like peak worst.
No, December is. December, January, like when it's like super cold, when it's like you're not doing anything, you're not going outside, you're not doing anything on weekends.
It can be, but like in
You're
Minnesota,
drinking in your bed.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You got a cigarette.
But the
your car.
fucked up thing is like in Minnesota, it's like we have a never ending winter.
Yeah.
and it's
6
like
months.
and
It is half
and
the
you
year.
get these little teases of like spring, and then you just get thrown right down into the fucking dirt. You know, it's like
Disgusting.
so February, and I just hate that they're the 2 months that have the weirdest like
So it's
actual
fuck
calendar.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's
You're
fuck
not-
Valentine's Day.
That's crazy.
What about history?
Damn, and Black
Damn, fuck.
Like, why? Fuck,
No. But like, then I would marry May because I was born in May, and I would I would fuck October because October is like the best time of the year. It's like August where it's
Why? It's cold.
like that's what I love though. It's like
It's cold. No parties.
It's that in between though. It's not like it's like so cold, but it's like
less.
It's the end
It's
of
not
it.
summer. It's not summer.
It's-
Wait, you
it-
said you would marry? You would what?
No, you said you fuck October.
yeah, I'd fuck October.
Strange.
Yeah.
You like Halloween that time?
I
here?
love Halloween. Like I love,
That's
but
why
I,
you would fuck Halloween.
yeah, I'd fuck Halloween. No, but the reason I like it is just because it's like, it's not cold enough where you're like, this fucking sucks. But you can like wear sweaters. You can like still go out and do
Accessorize.
stuff.
You gotta wear a jacket,
Accessorize,
though.
like
Yeah, September I think is that month more because October it's like it is starting to get light jacket weather, but fits are cool. Fits are you could get fits
Shout
off
out
anywhere.
fashion.
yeah.
Shout out fashion.
That's when I think just fashion's the best because
We
like
didn't talk
you
fashion
can,
that much. Yeah.
you can like really rock out. But yeah,
Yeah.
We did not talk fashion that much. Yeah.
When that time.
We should probably wrap up. But
Yeah.
that was
Haroon.
my last question.
Yes,
Haroon,
you got-
thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. We've fully enjoyed this presence here. Your energy and your
having me.
voice is huge to have. Yeah. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for
Never
having me.
stop.
This was a lot of fun. This is a lot of
awesome,
fun.
bro. No, don't retire anytime. Take one day at a time. We're all doing that one day
Yeah.
at a time. Man.
We're all
Yeah.
like, working,
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Man.
working to live.
Yeah. Well, you know, it can change any day. So
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. This is a great time.
All right.
this was the Almost Spicy podcast with Haroon. Follow Haroon on everything. You probably already do. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you so much
And
for
we'll-
having me, fellas.
We'll do the Instagram thing. We'll do the collab or whatever. So.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're
yeah.
peacing off. This has been Almost Spicy. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things.
All the things.
And go follow Huhroon.
Go
Thank
follow Almost Spicy. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Thank you.
Yeah.